Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. It's Jamar from Vegas Scents, and in this video I'm giving my final thoughts on F.A. Paris Fragrance World's Vie Ciel. Alright, so if you're wanting to know what I think about this particular fragrance overall, then definitely stick around for the whole video. And also, to anyone brand new to the channel, do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe. Also leave a like and a comment on the video. And as always, if you shop at either Banadier Fragrance, Oud Store, or TripleTraders.com, then go ahead and use my discount code VegasScents10, and I'll have that over here in the corner. You can use that on your order to get 10% off of any purchase from those particular online retailers. All right. So just to get straight into this particular final thoughts video, I had been trying to get my hands on this fragrance here, Vie Ciel, for quite a while. It took about a month for me to get because Fragrance Shop had this one on back order, but it finally did come. And initially, this is, I would say it was closer to the original Tygar scent profile than what the Al Khayyam Silver was by Lattafa. So I can definitely say that Al Khayyam Silver is, in my opinion, it's a lot more sort of like on the muskier side. And to my nose also, it comes off as being a little bit more sweeter and less dry than what the Vie Ciel or Vie Ciel, however you pronounce this, it comes off a little bit more, muskier and sweeter than this does. Now, this, in my opinion, it is still just slightly muskier than the original Tygar is. And I would say in terms of like the sweetness, it's about the same. Also, I would say that, this pretty much, it performs, in my opinion, the projection is a little bit better than what you get with Tygar. When I spray this and I spray Tygar, side by side next to it, what I notice is this comes across as being a little bit more, louder than what Bulgari's Tygar is. Now, in my opinion, it's not as loud as something like, Alexandria's Black Panther, which, like I've mentioned in previous videos before, I didn't really enjoy that fragrance because it just became really sort of headache inducing. I typically love beast mode fragrances, especially fresh beast mode fragrances, but just that fragrance, I don't know if it was like the grapefruit in that fragrance or if it was just a mixture of the grapefruit and the ambroxan. Just for whatever reason, I couldn't really enjoy that fragrance because of how strong and loud that fragrance was. But I can definitely say that, at least as far as what I can tell, the Black Panther is probably going to be the closest that you can really get to, the Bulgari Tygar scent profile. But I would say that the Vie Ciel is going to be right behind it for sure. This, as it sort of sits, I can definitely say it does start to get stronger and stronger, in terms of like overall longevity. The first couple of times that I, wore this fragrance, I want to say that I was getting like around maybe 5 to 6 hours or so. I would say closer to about 5 hours. So it was pretty like average to like below average in terms of performance. But now I can say that I probably get like around more like 7.5 hours or so, 7 to 7.5, which, I mean, that's almost in line with, what you get with the original Tygar. Now, like I said, at least when I first sprayed this on, this seems to give me better projection than what Tygar does. But, in terms of like overall longevity, they're about the same, but I would give the edge to Bulgari's Tygar. Now, I would say that this is definitely going to be close enough to Tygar that I would say that if you purchase this fragrance, you don't necessarily need to go out and, purchase Bulgari's Tygar. Now, possibly if Tygar was one of those fragrances that you could find on, discounter sites where, maybe you could get this for like around $200 or slightly less, then maybe I would say, Tygar might be a fragrance that would be a little bit more worth it for you to possibly save up for. But you really can't find Tygar discounted anywhere. I don't even think I've seen Tygar being sold at like a discounted price in any sort of Facebook groups or anything like that. So, I mean, pretty much if you want that fragrance, I believe it's like around $400 or so. And I mean, you know, with you paying that much, and this comes, I would say, at least about 95% close to, you know, the way that Tygar smells. I would say that this is going to be, you know, the better pickup, at least in my opinion anyway. Like I said, it's about 95% close. It pretty much performs about the same as what Tygar does. It projects a little bit, you know, better than what Tygar does in terms of the projection. So, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, this is a really solid pickup. And like I said, I mean, I absolutely love F.A. Paris Fragrance World fragrances. So far, I haven't smelled anyone that, you know, I felt like was a bad fragrance or a bad clone. This is definitely a pretty top-notch quality clone. And I do plan to, you know, smell some of those other, you know, Vi or V fragrances within this sort of, you know, line from F.A. Paris Fragrance World that are also cloning the other Bulgari Le Gem fragrances. All right. So my overall take on this fragrance is I would give this one like a 9.5 out of 10. This, like I said, is extremely close to the scent profile. The longevity is about the same, and it actually gives you slightly better projection, at least in my opinion. And like I said, the main differences in terms of the smell are this is just ever so slightly a little bit more muskier. But it does still have that sort of dry, woody, you know, feel to it that the original has. And, you know, that sort of sparkly grapefruit and ginger in the opening. All right. So definitely check this out, man. I'll have links in the description to, you know, where you can pick this fragrance up. And also, you know, again, any one of those sites that you go to that has this fragrance, whether it be Oud Store, Banadere, or Triple Traders, you can use my discount code VegasSense10 for 10% off the purchase. All right. So those are my overall thoughts on Vie Ciel from F.A. Paris Fragrance World. Let me know what you all think about this fragrance. To those who have actually, you know, smelled or purchased this fragrance. How close do you think that this comes to Bulgari's Tygar? How good is the performance on you? Do you love this fragrance? Do you hate it? Do you think it's just okay? Let me know in the comments. And again, to anyone brand new to the channel, do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Also, anyone watching, leave a like and a comment. All right. So once again, that's Jamar from Vegas Sense. I'll see you on the next video.